That's what we were going for. Mushroom ball.
And this?
Couture.
Is it couture?
It's couture.
It doesn't look like couture.
It's couture, honey. Look at the tag. It's couture.
We don't have the space. It's not safe for the girls. It's too warm.
Paris Fashion Week has gotten messy. Kim Kardashian wrecked the runway for Balenciaga. Lauren Sanchez will be banned next year after her tacky looks. Celebrities are desperately fighting for the camera's attention, and Cardi B came back to take over. So let's get into it. Paris Fashion Week is when a bunch of celebrities who want their pictures taken gather together in these ridiculous outfits. It's a lot of nonsense, though I do want to acknowledge there's some fashion and artistry on the runway sometimes, and I mean just sometimes. I'm still trying to recover from last year when Vivienne Westwood asked Sam Smith to walk the runway. Like, there's just no way that you're convincing me that this is fashion. I mean, fashion has hit a very new low. But you know, this year was slightly different. We did see Kim Kardashian hit the runway this season, and her walk wasn't much better than Sam Smith's. You know what? I might give Kimberly a pass on this one because she did have over 250 carats of diamonds on her, so probably it was weighing her down. She looked rather tired.
Ludivine. Katrina.
Hyacinthe. Clemens.
Despite Balenciaga being accused of horrible things, if you guys have not seen my video about Selma Hayek, definitely go and check that out because her husband owns the brand. Kimberly is still one of their featured celebrities who doesn't care that they exploit children. I mean, you could say she does this to her own children, but you know what? Let's go ahead and back it up and take a look at her runway. Here is Kim entering the building. I mean, she looks rather tired, and everyone around her is not really amused either. I think it's getting a little bit tired having her walk the runways. Like, she literally does walk. Almost like one step below walk. I don't know what that would be called. Like, she's not standing. Obviously, she's moving, but very slowly and not giving anything. I hate to say it, but Kendall is a much better model than Kim is. This comment reads, me coming in at 2 a.m. drunk and trying desperately to appear sober. One person writes, the last guy was just on his phone. This comment reads, why is she walking like that? The look is great, but the walk is not. Kim, you aren't doing amazing, sweetie. And finally, respectfully, what the F is this walk? Laura Luna writes, how does she have so much money and influence yet makes everything appear so cheap and unrefined? On Reddit, this person asks, who's this for? What audience are the Kardashians for anymore? Sorry, I just really don't like these people lately. Puka says, I feel like Balenciaga has kind of high-key made their whole brand around the Kardashians over the last few years, and it kind of makes sense for them. Not saying I like it, but it's not out of left field. And she has been a Balenciaga ambassador for a while. I remember she did Balmain back when she was with Kanye, but she has close ties to Balenciaga, which is concerning. This person writes, the walk is very overworked drunk mom coming back inside from smoking a cig. Another person writes that she walks like her back hurts. This person pointed out that no one in the front row is even looking back at her. This comment rates, me sneaking into a hotel to have continental breakfast. Now, we did see Kim sport a few different looks. We will be going through some of the fashion in this video, but Kim wore a bright pink outfit that was all monochrome neon, and it had like a boot that had connected to the pants. I bring this up now because Kim was seen Googling herself or potentially editing a picture of her own on her phone while she was going in between fittings, which is a little bit embarrassing. This person writes, I'm the most Googled person this week. And they reply, that's because you're Googling yourself. This person has a conspiracy that this was done on purpose to get people to Google the look. They don't just walk around with their phone screen unlocked and turn outwards. So it does seem like a desperate attempt to go and get people to pay attention, and we did. But it just made me feel like she's even more obsessed with herself than I ever thought possible. Now, recently, the original Birkin purse was sold, and there was a moment when Kim was pictured with the Birkin. Now, the purse sold for $10 million, and I don't think Kim would have paid that money to go and get that purse. I mean, she likes to use the old things, but she likes to use them and then give them back. She's not trying to pay anything for that. But a video is circulating online. It's AI, where essentially Kim is over here breaking out the Birkin and stealing it for her own. Again, it's AI and it's not real, but it's made headlines. Oh, there she goes. Now, you know that's AI because she would not have been able to run that fast. I mean, we saw how slow she was on the runway. This video, for some reason, made everyone convinced that Kim had owned the Birkin. She had paid $10 million for this, but like I said, she does not go and dish out that amount of money. She likes gifts. The person who purchased the bag is actually a private collector who is in Japan. So no, it's not Kim Kardashian, Jeff Bezos, or Lauren Sanchez. But speaking of the Bezos, I do want to talk about Kim's little rift with them. It seems like Kim Kardashian was a little bit jealous of Sydney and her Sweeneys getting all the attention at the wedding. Kim Kardashian may have experienced a private meltdown at the event, triggered by attention directed at Sydney Sweeney and Tom Brady. Reports say that Kim Kardashian felt sidelined during the celebration. An insider told the publication that Kim won't say it outright, but seeing Sydney get all of the attention in Venice was a huge blow to her ego. She's used to it being her. Kim found the situation triggering and struggled with feeling upstaged by the 26-year-old actress. She's not holding it against Sydney. She actually thinks she's gorgeous and talented, but it's more that Kim is realizing she's not the it girl anymore, and it's triggered all of her worst insecurities. The insider said that Kim left Venice, the wedding, feeling completely deflated. Well, time to go back to that doctor and inflate it back up.
Back in 2023, Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian were linked together, reportedly dating. However, at the Bezos $40 million wedding, Sydney and Tom were seen dancing together up until 2 a.m. But it wasn't just Tom Brady giving her all the attention. No, Orlando Bloom was too. Now, Orlando Bloom and Kim Kardashian have also recently sparked dating rumors. Before Orlando and Katy Perry announced their split, we saw those viral pictures going around of Orlando glancing at what looks like Kim Kardashian's butt. Then Orlando showed up to the Bezos wedding without Katy Perry after they announced their split. And there are multiple pictures of him chatting it up with Kim Kardashian and her family. But he was also seen hanging out with Sydney. These sources allege that Kim Kardashian felt invisible and triggered that Sydney was getting all of the attention.
Speaking of the Bezos family, Lauren Sanchez was spotted at Paris Fashion Week. Of course she was. And I didn't think she could get any more tacky after this wedding, but she did. Maybe she's working with Balenciaga as well. I wouldn't be surprised because she was spotted with this coffee cup clutch that's worth about $6,000. It's Balenciaga's famous 9 a.m. clutch, and it was introduced in 2022. It looks like it's a paper cup, but the bag itself is actually calf skin. Oh my god, like a baby cow. Oh, what the heck? And it has a brass lid and a functional clasp, but it really just looks like a coffee cup. I mean, this is really sick. People have way too much money. And yeah, Lauren Sanchez was able to weasel her way into a bunch of pictures and fashion shows, and I think she really believes that she's now this new celebrity after her wedding. But it wasn't Lauren Sanchez that was the most desperate at Paris Fashion Week. I'm so tired of seeing Lisa Rinna around. I mean, I understand, like, she did the QVC, she did a little bit of Real Housewives, but this new era she's in is beyond tacky. I mean, what is she wearing? This big blue bag and that terrible hair.
What is the mood of the look? Bonjour.
Well, early Balenciaga. Cristobal Balenciaga.
You know Miri Mathieu? It's a French singer.
No.
Vidal Sassoon.
Well, that's what we were going for. Mushroom ball.
And this?
Couture.
Is it couture?
It's couture.
It doesn't look like couture.
It's couture, honey. Look at the tag. It's couture. Hello. And there's Anna.
$2.
Yeah, and then there's Anna.
Vidal and Sassoon.
Fabulous.
This comment reads, what in the Bed Bath & Beyond is that? Another person writes, sleeping bag. And Trish writes, look at me, please, please give me attention. Another person asked, what is happening to this woman? Well, I have a theory that she's trying her hardest to get back on the Real Housewives because that was her peak, but good luck. Now, I actually really enjoyed seeing Cardi B at Paris Fashion Week. I've always liked Cardi B. I mean, she's problematic in some ways, but you know, nowadays maybe a little bit less than Nicki Minaj. But I was a little bit spooked when I saw her posing with a real life crow. I don't like crow. When I hear them, I tell them to go. And after Wendy Williams ate one on her show and her life went downhill, I feel like they're a little bit, you know, scary, a little spooky. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit of a message to her ex Offset, but at the same time, I'm not welcoming any of this energy on this channel. Now, this is an outfit that I think is more interesting. I mean, moving in it is probably odd because I'm assuming those flowers would have to move, and sitting down would be a whole other story. But you have to acknowledge she looks happy and pretty, and I enjoy it. This comment reads, fairly impressive. I must admit, I think leaving Offset has done wonders for Cardi's direction. I hope that she stays away from men for a while and just focuses on her young children. I also have concerns that she's copying Kim K a little too closely, but it's her life. Katy Perry was seen there looking like a principal. That's really all I take away from this outfit. Maybe if it was white and she had a little bit of a tan or something was going on, but it looks a little too businessy, a little too stiff. Here's that pink outfit earlier that Kim Kardashian was trying to force down our throats. And I don't know what it is, but about like the leg boot idea, I feel like it sounds good in theory, but it also makes her look a little bit short, doesn't it? Here's Nicole Kidman looking kind of similar to Katy Perry's vibe. Okay, so I guess everyone maybe just had to wear a big black coat. I don't quite understand. Here's Lauren Sanchez. Lauren is good at sneaking her way into these events. She's like, hey, can I go there? And they just have to list their price, and Jeff is willing to write the check. Here's Gracie Abrams, the one who sings that song, the sounds like she never opens her mouth. And actually, she's the first one I've seen. You know, it's not much of an outfit, but it's hot in Europe nowadays. And we've got Lisa Rinna wearing a bag. Everyone's wearing these big coats. So I feel like this is probably the most weather appropriate outfit so far, though it seems like a little bit lackluster compared to, like, you know, Cardi B having a live animal. Now let's shift gears and talk a little bit about the chaos that happened on the runway.
We don't have the space. It's not safe for the girls. It's too warm. They're sweaty. Their hair is starting to be puffy. Can you please go down, queen?
We're going to have to heavily censor these photos, but there was a designer who decided to have their models, their male models, wear these like big fake double D boobies on the red carpet, these fake like latex things. There were some of the women wearing like kind of a plastic male version of these things, and they had men wearing, you know, some with their Sweeneys, their Sydney Sweeneys. A lot of people asked, how is this fashion? I'm done. Like, I also would not want to wear any of these things. I would not. I mean, shout out to the ladies with the big boobies out here, because I know your back's hurt. I know it's a lot to deal with. You have to adjust all the time. Like, I'm sorry, I'll pass on this life. One person wrote, women's bodies are not costumes. Another person writes, this is not okay. It's called objectification of the female body, just so the audience will watch. This is not fashion. It does seem like kind of a cheesy thing to do, to go and just get a viral moment. That's what feels so cheap about fashion weeks nowadays. I mean, Paris Fashion Week used to be so elite and cool, and you would be following the trends, but now with fast fashion everywhere and overconsumption, it's a little bit too much. Now it's no longer about people creating like cool, innovative looks. It's about what can we do to get that viral moment? Like, what in America's Next Top Model is happening here at the Rick Owens show? They've got people over here, I guess, swimming maybe to the runway and walking around in these, again, stiff coats, not comfortable. I would not want to wear any of this. I don't like being wet. Not my vibe. So is this about fashion? It's not giving fashion anymore. This comment reads that models go through a lot for Rick Owens. Another person writes that I'm too broke to understand. Now, this live streamer who I'm unaware of, Jay Cino, found himself in trouble at Paris Fashion Week. That's exactly how I feel about some live streamers. I feel like they are just live streamers until they get themselves in big trouble. They make news and maybe they're a little bit more popular. But he found himself in the middle of a physical scuffle while during a live stream that was supposed to be just another day out. What happened was that Jay was too on his high horse to go and take a picture with a fan, so he politely declined, and that should have ended it, but no, the guy did not back off, and things escalated really quickly.
Bro, can you have security, like, get what? We don't want no picture, bro. Hey, stop. Wait, stop touching me. What's wrong with you? Bro, please. Oh my God, can you come to me? Man, watch out. Please. Watch out. Oh my God. Bro!
So this guy's like forcing him, physically forcing him to take a picture.
Why would he do, bro? He should have been got.
You can never be too safe out here, especially those streamers finding themselves in trouble time and time again.
But the security, like, bro, I'm like, cuz, y'all holding me back, cuz, the nigga just freely moving, bro. Like, that was the part that was blowing me, cuz, like, y'all holding me and the nigga just standing there, like, I'm like, cuz, y'all just letting this stand here, gang, like.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this coverage of Paris Fashion Week. I've been trying more things, covering the Met Gala, award shows, and things like that. So if there are big events or things that are coming forward that you want me to talk about, I was planning on maybe talking about the Emmys as well. But I really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.